So I've never smoked anything on a Traeger pellet smoker before, but I've got their brand new Woodridge Pro pellet smoker, and we're gonna break it in the right way. We're gonna be smoking a Texas style brisket. Stay tuned. All right, so before I trim up the brisket, let's put a rub together. I'm starting with 1 cup of 16 mesh black pepper, ½ cup of kosher salt. I've got ½ cup of Lawry's seasoned salt, and ¼ cup of granulated garlic. If you guys are looking for a good brisket rub, this is it right here. Just gonna give it a good shake. All right, I'm just gonna pour this into my shaker. All right, so I'm starting with a 16.5 pound brisket. And can you believe that I paid over $80 for this brisket? These prices are getting out of hand. So I'm just gonna take it out of the package real quick. I like to cut the package open right here on the decal because it's gonna come off anyway. Make sure you have a nice sharp knife. Keep the juices inside the bag. All right, so here's our brisket. I'm just gonna pat the surface dry with some paper towels. Not a bad looking brisket. Now this is a choice brisket. It's got decent marbling, but we are going to be trimming it up. All right, first things first, remove that decal from the brisket. All right, so I'm going to take off most of the silver skin. If there's a little bit on the brisket, don't worry about it. It will render down. I'm using a very sharp knife from Dalstrong, as you can see. Makes it really easy when you're trimming a brisket. All right, so next I'm just going to level this up a little bit, remove some of this oxidized meat. And that is pretty much it on this side. Let's go ahead and flip her over. All right, so this brisket has a really good sized decal, which I'm going to take off. So you want your brisket as flat as possible. So starting right here, you can see this hump right here, and that's going to come right off. Real simple. We always want to round out the end of the brisket, just like that. All right, let me turn this brisket around and show you guys something. So the decal is right here, but there's always a very large pocket of fat right here. I like to take my knife and take that fat all the way off, just like that. I'm going to trim the edges off, kind of square the brisket out. Doing this allows you to see how much fat is on that brisket that you need to take off. All right, you can see how much fat we need to take off. I like about 3/8 of an inch of fat cap. So I'm just going to trim this down. All right, so we are almost done. As you can see, the flat is pretty thin right here. So I'm gonna round this brisket out and remove this real thin part of the brisket. All right, so I've got the brisket all trimmed up, and I'm gonna weigh it just to see how much meat I trimmed off of this brisket. Again, we started with a 16.5 pound brisket, and we are down to 10.2 pounds. So I actually trimmed just over 6 pounds off of this brisket. All right, let's go ahead and season up our brisket. I'm gonna start on the flat side. I'm gonna use a little bit of mustard as a binder, just a little bit. Trust me, you will not taste this mustard once this brisket is smoked. All right, going in with my SPG. This is a very big piece of meat, so don't be afraid to season. Pat that rub in, flip her over, a little bit of mustard on the fat cap, and season. Always season your edges. All right, let's head outside and fire up that smoker. All right, so here's my brand new Woodridge Pro pellet smoker from Traeger. I've got it warming up, but let me show you guys some of the really cool features. All right, so here's the display on the Woodridge Pro. I do have it set at 265 degrees, and currently the smoker is warming up. It is 28 degrees outside, so I am really putting this smoker to the test. So currently the chamber is at 70 degrees, and you can see the arrow going up, indicating that the temperature is going up. As the temperature in the chamber changes, the display will change, just like it did right there. So Traeger just released 3 brand new smokers, the Woodridge, the Pro, and the Elite. I have the Woodridge Pro. So this is the lid for the pellet hopper, and if you open it, you can see that I've got it topped off with Traeger pellets. One really cool feature about this pellet smoker is that it's got a pellet level indicator that you can also see on their app. So you also have a small storage compartment right here where you can store the cable that goes to the smoker along with your meat probes. So another cool thing about this smoker is this easy clean feature. Simply put, your ashes along with your grease go into one bucket that's easily removable right here on the bottom. So Traeger has this really cool feature that they call pop and lock. Check this out. Here's the front shelf. You simply pop it in and lock it down. All right, let me show you guys the cooking chamber. So this smoker has 970 square inches of cooking space, including this top rack, and this is where I'm going to be smoking that brisket. All right, so I'm going to close the lid, let it continue to warm up, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, our smoker is up to temperature, 265 degrees. Let's go ahead and load up this brisket. Plenty of smoke. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be smoking this brisket on the top rack. So anytime that I'm smoking a brisket on the top rack of a smoker, I like to go fat cap up. If I was smoking this on the bottom shelf, I would definitely go fat cap down. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and install the meat probe right in between the flat and the point, right where they meet, right around here. Just like that. All right, so I'm going to shut the lid. I will see you guys in about 6 hours. Stay tuned. All right, so the brisket has been smoking for 4.5 hours, and I have not opened the lid whatsoever. I've actually been monitoring the temps via the Traeger app. Now, as you can see right here, I do have the set temperature at 265 degrees. Right now it's running at 270. I've got 2.5 hours remaining. I set that timer for 6 hours. By the way, that timer does nothing to the smoker. It's just for me. The internal temperature of the brisket is 137 degrees, and we have 80% pellets remaining in the hopper. All right, let's take a look at this brisket. Oh yeah, looking really good. That fat is starting to render. So at this point, I'm going to spritz it with apple cider vinegar and water. Mix that 50-50. So the apple cider vinegar and water is going to do a few things to our brisket. Number one, it is going to tenderize the brisket. Number two, it is going to wet the surface, which is going to allow more smoke to stick to our brisket. All right, I'm going to shut the lid. So at this point, I'm just going to let the brisket continue to smoke at 265 degrees. I am going to be spritzing every 45 minutes. I will probably not wrap this brisket until the 8-hour mark, or until I have a really nice bark on that brisket. I think the number one mistake that people make when they smoke brisket is that they wrap too early. Somewhere along the line, somebody told them to wrap at 165 degrees. I don't wrap until that bark is nice and dark and that fat cap has really rendered. I will bring you guys back as soon as this brisket is ready to be wrapped. Stay tuned. All right, so the total cook time has been 8 hours. I just pulled the brisket out of the smoker, and look at that beautiful color. The internal temperature of our brisket right now is 170 degrees. All right, let's wrap up our brisket. Place it on the butcher paper right here. I do have 2 sheets that I just laid over each other right here. So the brisket stalled out at 165 degrees, and what that means is that the moisture on the surface of the brisket starts to evaporate, actually cooling down the brisket and keeping that internal temperature from rising. Now it stalled out at 165 degrees for at least an hour, and it took another 45 minutes to go from 165 to 170 internal. So I'm going to use some apple cider vinegar and water to spritz our brisket. No tallow needed. Spray that butcher paper as well. Makes it easier and more pliable. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go over once. Fat cap is on the bottom. Really nice and tight, just like that. This excess butcher paper, it's always better to have more butcher paper than not enough. Just tuck it on the bottom just like this. Fold it a little bit more and flip that brisket over. Now the fat cap is up. Tuck in those corners of that butcher paper. You want this brisket really nice and tight. All right, so at this point, the brisket is gonna go back inside the smoker. I am gonna be inserting the probe again, and I'm looking for a really nice tender brisket. That's usually about 203 degrees. I will let you guys know how long it takes and what the internal temperature was. Stay tuned. All right, so the brisket has been smoking for 11 hours, and the internal temperature just hit 202 degrees according to my app. So I added another 6 hours to my timer, and I've got about an hour and 4 minutes left. So let's just call that 11 hours of total cook time. So now I'm just gonna check the tenderness of our brisket. Check for the tenderness. Man, she feels really nice and tender. Now, as far as the internal temperature over here, we're sitting at 192 degrees. So I'm gonna check it right here. And I'm sitting at 198 degrees right here. Let's check that point. We're sitting at 196 degrees on the point. Right here, I'm sitting at 202 degrees. So the brisket overall is really nice and tender, but right here it's a little tough, right here towards the tip of our flat. So I'm gonna let that go for a little bit more, and I'll be guys right back. All right, so I smoked the brisket for another 30 minutes, and the internal temperature right now is 205 degrees according to our thermometer. So I'm gonna check our brisket once again. So I'm gonna check the brisket right here on the flat, where it was a little tough earlier, and look at that. Just like butter. That's what you want right there. So I'm gonna take the brisket out, lay it right here on this tray, and put it on the shelf. All right, so I'm gonna hold this brisket for 12 hours at 150 degrees in my electric smoker. You gotta remember though, that the internal temperature right now is 205 degrees. You have to let this brisket cool down to at least 165 degrees. So it is 20 degrees right now, so it's not gonna take a very long time for this brisket to come down to 165 degrees. So this is my electric smoker that I used to smoke sausages in, and I do have it set at 150 degrees. So once my brisket comes down to 165 degrees, I'm gonna be placing that brisket inside of the smoker for 12 hours, and then we'll slice into that brisket tomorrow afternoon. Stay tuned. All right, so the brisket is ready, and again, I was holding it for 12 hours at 150 degrees inside my warmer. So let's unwrap this brisket and see what we got. Look at that. Again, we started with a 10-pound brisket after I trimmed it, and we probably have about a 5-pound brisket right now. Now all the juices that are inside the butcher paper, dump them onto your pan and reuse that. Just pour it on top of your brisket, just like that. All right, pat all those juices onto the brisket. Get it really nice and shiny. I gotta tell you, this brisket looks pretty darn savage right here. Look at that, she's even jiggling a little bit. I'm gonna give you guys a money shot, slice it right down the middle, and I'm gonna cut this brisket right in between the point and the flat, which is right about here. Oh man, super tender brisket. Look at that, nice and juicy. This brisket is gonna be money. The aroma is absolutely amazing. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys how I slice my brisket. I'm gonna move the point to the side, and I'm gonna start on the thinnest part of the flat. Now this piece right here is my all-time favorite piece of the brisket. Look at that, still nice and juicy as well. And I like to make mock burnt ends out of this. Burnt ends come from the point of the brisket, not so much the flat, but this right here is my all-time favorite part of the brisket. So at this point, you just want to take about, I don't know, 1/4-inch slices of brisket. And man, it is nice and tender. That fat cap rendered nicely. So just continue to slice your flat all the way through. We are almost done. Now this is the point of the brisket, so I like to turn it. Now these slices are going to be a little bit thicker. Look Man, this looks good. Let me pause and show you guys this slice. This is crazy. Look at that. Again, this was a choice brisket, okay? Hopefully you guys can make that out. I can already tell you I'm gonna love the flavor of this point. All right, so if I was to reassemble this brisket, again, this is the flat, this is a point, and we got our slices. That's the way you slice a Texas style brisket, just like that. All right, so I'm gonna select my slices for my taste test. I'm gonna grab this one right here. And let's go with this one. Look at that, nice and juicy, good smoke ring. Does that not look good or what? I'm gonna get that slice. I'm gonna get this piece right here, my mock burnt end. And the point, I'm gonna grab the second slice in, which looked absolutely savage. That one right there. All right, let's give this brisket a try. All right, let's give this mock burnt end a try first. Look at that. Good bark. Here we go. Good smoky flavor. Seasoning is perfect. That's a good brisket. All right, let's give this flat a try. Look at that, nice and juicy, perfect smoke ring. Bite time. All right, and last but not least, here's our point. Look at that smoke ring, perfect looking bark, nice and juicy. I'm going in, coach. That's like butter. I'm not even kidding. Guys, I gotta tell you, that Traeger Woodridge Pro did an amazing job on smoking this brisket. The flavor is absolutely amazing. Really good smoky flavor on this brisket. The smoke ring is amazing. The bark formation on that pellet smoker was absolutely savage. Again, this was my first time ever smoking on a Traeger pellet smoker. So let me tell you guys a real quick story. About 8 years ago, I went to a barbecue, and the barbecue that I was at, the gentleman reverse seared some ribeye steaks. And those are the best ribeye steaks I've ever had. And I asked him what smoker he actually smoked those steaks on. He showed me his Traeger pellet smoker. The very next weekend, I went to go buy a Traeger pellet smoker, but the gentleman at the store talked me into getting something else. Now that was 8 years ago, and technology has come a long way, especially with Traeger. You have got to check them out. I hope you guys enjoyed this brisket video. If this is your first time to my channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Until next time, Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. See ya.